Hey, if you're new to the channel, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I want y'all to listen to the breaking news that they just put out about J. Prince Jr. I want y'all to pay attention and listen clearly to what Prince has to say. Mike Prince, he just stated everything that went down and why CMG is connected with the Duke the Jeweler and the Takeoff. Where people was paid in like Charlotte, if you really look back at it, Blac Youngsta was charged, but then he was acquitted for all charges. I want y'all to really look at what's going on, man. And then when they look back at the California incident, all they kept saying was they missed with 100 shots. So this goes to show that young Dolph wasn't lying when he made that song. So I want y'all to really look at this, man. These people tried to take that man out. He had multiple attempts on him. They kept saying that they kept trying to get him back to back. If they got him, everybody know for a fact that they would have instantly sent them up right then and there, either in Charlotte or they would have sent them up in Cali. Like, I want y'all to really look at that, man. All the man was doing was shopping. Young Dolph had people with him, but the people was with him, they instantly, they told him, hey, man, hey, who's that car study pulling up? But you got to understand, when you in the same city as the person who's supposedly your op, it gives all the feds all rights to real life tag you to it because you were the one in the vicinity when all this went down. They looked at it like, hold on, why did Key Glock even really sit right there and wanted to real life collect the evidence for what happened to young Dolph? You saw everybody walking around. They instantly tried to take young Dolph's jewelry, and they said that the watch disappeared. They said that. Ain't no telling how true that is. I want y'all to really look at that, man, because anybody know that special agents, when they receive a tip on everything that's going on, they instantly, unreportedly, anonymously get them people who they need. Like, I want y'all to understand, man. And the reason why they do it that way is because it's always somebody in your camp who working for them people. And they said that OG Bang Wayne was the main one who connected Blac Youngsta with young Dolph Makitas. I want y'all to really look at that because OG Bang Wayne, he took the PRE change and he instantly, he got it tested. Hold on, this fugazi, folks. Like, at the end of the day, you already know that they got the fingerprints that they needed from everybody who was there at that store, who walked inside of Makitas, who came out of Makitas. They dusted the whole place. So I want everybody to really look at that and take heed to that because the feds, they did their job. They realized did their job, and people wanted justice for Dolph. Everybody want justice for Dolph. R.P. Dolph, man. Because at the end of the day, we know for a fact that it's too many people who sit back and take it for granted. You got to look at this, man, and be like, hold on. Now I can't even go to the cookie shop. I'm finna stay in the house. If they knew that it was only 40K, how much did straight drop get paid? You feel me? At the end of the day, we know for a fact the streets be talking, and the streets talking now. Everybody know that who telling? Somebody telling, because Straight Drop knew for a fact that that wasn't a lot of money that was split around through all them guys. 40K wasn't enough. It was too many people that got paid under the table, and it wasn't broadcasted like how the 40K was broadcasted. So it was people who got 2,000. It was people who got 3,000 just to be the lookout. It was people who got like, it was like a couple people who got like the big lump sums, you feel me? It was a couple people got paid 1,500. So this goes to show that they was hurt. They was like, hold on, we did all this, man. What if our name come up in a Rico indictment? You know for a fact that if you really subtract the fact that 40,000 not enough from the equation, like a lot of people really sit back, like if they would have got paid 40K a piece, it would have been up. You see what I'm saying? People would have realized, took the charge. People would have realized, did what they did, man. So we got to understand this is a revolving door, and we got to open our eyes to the fact of what's really going on, because there's too many people who sit back and look at it like, hold on, they playing games, man. They realize putting themselves on the line, man. You can't put yourself on the forefront and can't take the charge. If you play that game, man, you got to realize go head in. That's why they say they was cutthroat when they realized split their money up, boy. So I want y'all to really look at this, man. It was a lot of people got sent up behind this. If you know for a fact that Yo Gotti was real live wrong, like for putting the 40K out there, because it all came back to him, you have to let me know, because in the comment section, it has to be people saying like what they really think. And from what his cousin saying, his cousin didn't like the fact that Yo Gotti was the one who got brought up in all this. So it goes to show like, hold on, Yo Gotti, he said that he knew what he was doing, man, and he didn't think that they was gonna come back on him, because he wasn't the one at Makita's at the time, but he was at his his OG shop, like the restaurant. Y'all gotta understand, when they went to the restaurant, they knew that Blac Youngsta and them ran in there. Like, I want y'all to really look at that. And they went and questioned Blac Youngsta, and Blac Youngsta said he wasn't at Makita's. Like, y'all gotta really look at that. They went right to Blac Youngsta because they had suspicion, and they really got a tip that Blac Youngsta had something to do with this. Once they put Yo Gotti in the back of that police car, we already knew it was over with, because when the feds come, they got the evidence they need. They not finna waste no money like the state do. Y'all gotta really look at this, and it's sad that when you get the bag, most people don't move out the hood. Most people don't want to move out the hood because a lot of their families still be in the hood. That's why Makita sat back and said, like, yeah, Dolph was our family. How y'all gonna say he our family and then switch it up and say that, oh, he was just somebody who came to the store? One thing I do know is everybody need to throw them RP Dolphs in the comment section if you're new to the channel. Everything that happened in this case is all being brought to the forefront. Everything been brought to the light now. And everybody thought that the FBI and the MPD, they weren't going to jump on top of it. But when the feds come, they come. They build up all the evidence they need. They got all them people locked up for hitting up Young Dolph. I want y'all to really look at this, man, and really pay attention to the fact that Yo Gotti, he thought he got away with it. And we know for a fact, hey, hit the like button if you rockin' with PRE. Throw the PREs in the comment section. If you rockin' with Young Dolph, throw them Dolphins in the chat. And if you rockin' with Yo Gotti, man, let me know about it, man. I want y'all to really give y'all opinion on how y'all feel about what the feds just brought to the forefront. The feds said that CEO Daddy-O appointed straight drop middleman. You feel me? Like, to go after PRE artists, Young Dolph. Like, this sad, because at the end of the day, we know for a fact that the FBI escorted all them people up in the county. You feel me? They realized sitting in jail, like, they trying to come up with they trying to see who gonna be the first to fold. Y'all already know, pressure bust pipes. People can't sit back and really put their finger on everything that's going on, but you can really look at this and open your eyes to the fact that this is a revolving door, and in all actual reality, Dolph ain't deserve that. And we know for a fact that everything was orchestrated in Big Moochie Grape. He sat back there and looked at it like, hold on, I'm not finna go down for this. And from what Blac Youngsta said, he said Big Moochie Grape, he told on everybody. Y'all gotta really look at this. And when you work for the ops, in real life come back on you. And we already know for a fact that there's some people don't believe the fact that they did that to Young Dolph. We've been saying this since the beginning. I want y'all to really look at this, because Young Dolph didn't think that this was gonna come down on him as it did. Like, however, in all other words, you feel me? We know for a fact that Yo Gotti, he gonna end up really doing at least 40. The truth is out now. Big Moochie Grape, AB shooters, like real life, they met with CEO Daddy-O. Like, it goes to show that Govan, he got the 40K from Yo Gotti homie. Yo Gotti homie was the one that gave him the money. So I want y'all to know that ain't nobody finna sit there and put none on Moneybagg Yo, because they was shocked when the feds even mentioned Moneybagg Yo name. Blac Youngsta, he had this look on his face like, dang, they found out. Like, y'all gotta understand, the prosecutors, they sent back looking at it like, hold on. They was mocking Young Dolph. They went to his gravesite. You feel me? They went to the tombstone instantly. Did what they did. Like, real talk. Y'all know for a fact that Blac Youngsta went by himself when they did that. So all the karma that came back on them when Buddy ran up on Blac Youngsta, y'all gotta look at it. Finesse 2 times. He really don't like Blac Youngsta still to this day, because when he was in tour with Moneybagg Yo, when all that was going on, J Prince Jr. told Black Youngsta, like, man, y'all gonna have to keep it cool, man, and you gonna have to be the mediator. You gonna have to be the one who real live, not let them, like, real live, like, send it up. Like, I want y'all to really look at this, man. And Young Dolph brother Marcus Thornton, he sat back and said that they appeared in court doing straight drop and Cornelius Smith Makitas. Like, I want y'all to really look at that, man, because Finesse 2 times, he like feeling like they gonna turn on him. Like, you gotta really look at this. Mia J, she finalized the sale of documents for CEO Daddy O, owner of Young Dolph cars. Like, I want y'all to really look at that, man. Once they did that, we already knew what it was. So, by the fact of Young Dolph even, like, real life getting that mural, do you know how many people went up to that mural in real life? They tried to really shut it down from Makitas, man. Y'all gotta look at the fact that Black Youngsta had the backdoor key. We gotta understand and open our eyes and realize what's really going on. Black Youngsta had his people already set up. Like, y'all gotta really look at that, man, because FBI tracker located Black Youngsta shooters. Like, y'all gotta really take full initiative to the conjunction, because we know for a fact straight drop, looking at the fact that the judge didn't approve his hearing, like, he wanted a bond that day. Like, y'all gotta really look at that, man. He trying to get up out of there, and for the simple fact that y'all know that Yo Gotti, he got too many bodyguards that saw what happened. Y'all know for a fact. Y'all know that Young Dolph wanted Key Glock to real live, continue to real live, step on them. Hey, step on them boys' necks, man. At the end of the day, we know for a fact that it's too many people who played a role in this, and people sit back looking at it like, why did the DA, like, why didn't the DA go so hard like they did for all them other cases? They didn't go so hard because when the feds pick something up, they can't even disclose certain information. And you know for a fact, the Bentley truck connection, that Bentley, it had a lot to do with everything that was going on, because once they released them videos, they showed the Bentley truck right across the street from Makita's, and they knew for a fact that if Daddy O was in there, he had 4 people in there with him. Like, you gotta understand how many people hopped out. Dude hopped out the side. Once dude hopped out the side, he instantly ran across the street. He saw 2 cars coming. He stepped back because he already had on all black, so he didn't want to look suspicious. He ran up, straight drop them, instantly pull up. Dude ran in Makita's. Black Youngsta them came around the back, went through the back door. They blocked them in. Y'all got to really look at that, man, because a lot of people sit back and look at the fact that, like, Young Dolph, he hired a lot of people to protect him, but they really didn't protect him, because we know for a fact that Snoop Bands should have been there. He should have been the one that was right there at the door, like, real live blocking, because we know for a fact that Young Dolph brother Marcus Thornton, he wasn't no real hitter like Snoop Bands. You feel me? Y'all gotta really look at that, man. They put a bag on that man. Once they put that bag on Young Dolph, it was over with, because only a few people knew his whereabouts. Everybody didn't know where Young Dolph was gonna be at. Like, y'all gotta really look at that. In the car that Young Dolph was in, only a few people knew that him and his brother was the only ones gonna be in there. Once Young Dolph was at that gas station, he knew for a fact that somebody was following him. He knew for a fact that something was off. Who's to say that Makitas did this, did that? Don't nobody really know for a fact if Makita Raven was there or not. Like, a lot of people got their own speculations on what occurred at the situation in the scene. But when the feds come, they don't play. And when the DA real live roll them indictments out that they did, y'all gotta understand, they got scared when they saw them Rico indictments. All they kept saying was, dang, man, they got us now. The prosecutors ain't gonna play, because they know for a fact that it's times. Like, I want y'all to really look at this, man, because if we understand that this is a revolving door and we can open our eyes to the fact of what's really going on, we can all really look at MPD and be like, you know what, they did their job. They realized, set out there, and they opened you feel me? They opened the doors for everybody to come in and get their opinion on what happened, and to give the evidence that was basically at the scene that people didn't really speak on the video when Young Dolph got set up. So I want y'all to know that it's a lot of people who sit back looking at this like, hold on, he put his eggs in one basket. You can't put all your eggs in one basket because we know for a fact that it was 40K put up. Like this, that wasn't enough. And from what Quavo said, Quavo mentioned the fact that MobTies, they said that and told Blac Youngsta, like, man, you got to keep yourself out of this type of situation. You can't begin yourself in this, man, for other people. Once they saw that Big Jook, he folded once they put him in the lineup. Y'all got to really look at this, man, because how did his homie get caught? Govan. His homie got caught because they caught Big Jook at a traffic stop. Once they locked him up and put him, you feel me, up in there, they put him in the lineup and they brought up a whole nother case. So I want y'all to really look at what's done and the dark comes to the light, because from what they did, CMG gonna feel it because the whole Memphis heating up right now. Everybody know for a fact that Young Dolph, he put a lot of people into position. And Key Glock, he put a lot of people on. Y'all gotta really look at that. Key Glock is Mia J's nephew. I want y'all to really pay attention and put your finger on the evidence that was found. Like, Key Glock, he was shocked to see that Blac Youngsta and Moneybagg Yo had something to do with it, because you know for a fact that they used to real life had their own little clique. They was clicked up at one point in time. They wouldn't have raided Blac Youngsta like 19 of his homies' crib. They wouldn't have been able to raid them if they had no evidence that it was connected to Makita's. I want y'all to really look at this, man, because people said that Yo Gotti was messing with Makita Raven. So this goes to show that Makita Raven, she did everything she could to keep Young Dolph at good grace. You feel me? So that she can be able to give Blac Youngsta the key so he can have them boys run through the back door. I want y'all to really look at this because the people who was inside the cookie shop, they didn't see them running out the back because they already unscrewed the cameras from at the top. Y'all know right there above the garbage can in the back of Makita's, everybody know by the black, like right there by the black gate that say trespassing. It's a whole like a little pond behind Makita's where they ran through they instantly jumped the gate, man. One of the other dudes, he go through the hole in the other side of the gate. He went straight through the cut. I want y'all to really look at this, man, because Young Dolph knew that it was a lot of people acting suspicious when he came. That's what made him even tap his brother Marcus Thorne and be like, hey, boy, be on point because I don't know what's going on, but they trying to keep me in here longer than I usually be in here. So I won't blame Young Dolph for even saying that, because if you come in a place for 10 minutes, 15 minutes at a time when you do go out, people expecting to try to keep you in there for 20, 30 minutes talking. Like, I want y'all to understand, Young Dolph moved at a way like he didn't want to talk unless it was about money. So once the conversation veer off to something else that ain't got nothing to do with basically getting a profit off of something, like he gonna change the subject and get up out of there. Moneybagg Yo became a target as soon as he signed Finesse 2 times. They gave him that back end. Once you really pay attention to it, they looking like, hold on, that came out of that 40K. Like, you gotta understand, Finesse 2 times, he took the BGE chain. He say like, man, I can't even do it like that, man. Like, I gotta wear the MobTies and the clan chain. Like, y'all gotta really look at that, man, because this is something that he stood for. He realized, looked at it like, man, Moneybagg, you a target, man. And you know we was already beefing, so you gotta realize, keep your distance. You can be around me every now and then, but you can't come around thinking that it's all cool when we already know that, like, everything that happened. And all Finesse 2 times kept trying to say, he trying to whisper to his homie and tell him like, man, I know what Moneybagg did to Young Dolph. This what goes to show, like, people looking at it like, I knew Finesse 2 times, knew that Moneybagg Yo set Young Dolph up, and Moneybagg Yo didn't want Finesse 2 times to real life even get cool with Young Dolph, because they knew for a fact that if Finesse 2 times would have got cool with Young Dolph, it would have made it to a finesse 2 times, instantly start being cool with Key Glock. And you know for a fact that Moneybagg Yo and Blac Youngsta not cool with Key Glock no more. So we know for a fact that Snoop Bands, he opened his mouth and said finesse 2 times. I rock with you harder than anything, but we all know what happened to Dolph. We already know everybody that played a role in this, what went on. And we know for a fact that Makitas sat there and they knew they could have locked them doors before dude and them even ran in there, because they said dude opened the door. He put the blick inside the window. Once he put the blick inside the window, he instantly stopped blowing with his arm in there. His wrist was like, it was halfway up his wrist, like almost to the elbow, when he stuck his arm in Makita's and started blowing. Then he instantly went outside and started blowing. Like, y'all got to really look at this, because from what the Fed's saying, this could be something that could really get them booked right here. And I know for a fact that CMG head, like the head of the whole CMG, they know that, dang, man, yo, Gotti, he did what he did, but we gonna bond him out. Y'all gotta understand, person could get bond out on a Rico if they give you a bond. So we know for a fact that yo, Gotti got enough bread to be able to do what he gotta do. But Blac Youngsta, he ain't gonna bond Moneybagg Yo out if Moneybagg Yo get booked for the Rico. We know for a fact that he gonna care about himself, and he's going to literally have somebody to go up there and pay for him to get bonded out.